Well, let me just get here with the crowd.
Yes. Woo! I don't know where to start. It's just like, whoa. I guess I'll start by saying Happy New Year!
Yes.
2020. Oh my God. We are here. We took a couple of weeks off, and I think we needed that rest.
Yeah, we did.
Did it seem like a long time?
Yeah, long time.
It does.
It did, yeah.
But
we
so
needed
good to
that
see y'all guys.
rejuvenate and regroup and
Yeah.
Do some more stuff.
re-energize and do some
More stuff.
Yeah, do some more stuff on the plate,
Right. That's what we
But
do.
it was worth it. But
Yes.
we're back.
We're back.
Yay.
Hello, everybody out there. Hey, Facebook, how y'all doing? We love you still. Happy 2020. It's like Happy New You.
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
Happy
I
New
agree.
Year.
You
New
know, a happy
decade.
New You.
Yeah.
New
A
year.
new decade.
New decade to work on it.
And a new day.
Yeah,
Get
and
it
a
done.
new day.
Get it
Absolutely.
done.
And I
Get it
just
together.
We
think
got
we
10 more
ready.
years to get it done, y'all.
Here we go. Countdown is ready to
Countdown.
roll. But anyway, it's a great grand day.
Yes.
I'm Wyoming.
I am Linda.
I'm Peg.
And I'm Kathy.
And we are
Four Sisters Live.
And we are live, baby. We have a great show today.
Yes.
As always, we're excited to really be a part of a new decade, number one, going into a decade for this show.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, for this show, that's historical for us that we
Yes.
can be a part of,
Right.
of a vision, which I have here, 2020 clear vision
Yeah.
for women.
For women.
For women.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get clear vision.
See, we set the
have a
stage.
vision.
I mean, folks have been setting stage all along,
Mm-hmm.
but it became clear last year.
Yes.
We're
Yes.
now focused this year.
There's so much going
Okay,
on that's,
and we're gonna
that's
take it to
really
another
leading
level.
us and giving us a reason.
Yeah.
There's so many reasons now. We
Yes,
know why
Linda.
we are needed. We know.
That is so true.
That is true. And I think that is
Yeah.
clear and coming more and
Yeah.
more clear
It's focus.
is to being that, that we're really, really needed. There's a lot that we have done, but it's a lot more to do.
A lot to do.
A lot to do, but I'm grateful that I'm still here with you ladies.
Likewise.
Me too.
likewise.
I mean,
Yeah.
we've been apart, but still together.
Exactly.
And we got a lot going on. So everybody got a lot of things happening. As always, that's not going to stop. We just kind of transition right on into the
Just
new
a-
year. Still
just
having
another
things to
week.
do, just another.
Next.
Yeah, but it's all in how you feel.
Right,
And
right.
it's really
And the
really
energy
good.
in the room.
And the energy in the room decline. But no, this
Look, check my girl's ring out.
We was
Yeah, I
talking
love
about
that.
that.
We were
Is
talking
that
about
the V
it.
for the vision?
This be for victory.
And that too.
got the
We got the victory.
That is
VICTOR.
Oh, right. We got the
Go
victory.
Yes, I
ahead.
love
I
it.
love
I
it.
love that.
Got
It's a
the
beautiful
victory.
ring, girl. It's like you could just
It's
like
an arrow, though. And,
It looks like an arrowhead.
so
It's
that's
giving
what
you
we're going.
direction.
Direction.
Yeah,
Moving
we
forward.
need that. That's good, Linda. We need all that. We need that. We get that. I like that.
Yeah.
I got it at last year's Busy Bee.
Oh yeah, that's
okay.
good. They have a lot.
Year
of nice
before
things.
last Busy Bee. As a
Yeah.
matter of fact, not
Yeah.
even, it's already gone.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
already
it's
done.
gone.
That's
Yeah,
busy.
one of the jewelers there. Yeah.
That's good.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Kathy.
Oh,
As
yeah,
always,
Kathy.
you
Yeah,
are
hey,
always
happy to be
here
here.
for us when we
Yeah,
need you.
yeah.
We love you
Yeah.
for that and being a
appreciate
part
it.
of us. You're a part of us. Just we
matter
adopt
what.
you always. Yeah.
Right.
You
I'm,
really.
I'm what you call the Coco host.
I
Kathy
love
behind me,
that.
Coco
You
host.
yeah?
Call me when you need me.
Call me when you need me.
Coco
Well,
host.
look, since you're the Coco host, tell us how was your New Year like, and what did you do, and what's been going on?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. What's been going on for me is 2020 is a clean slate. So what I'm so excited because I'm going to debut in my first play here. Yeah.
That's right. That's coming up the end of this month.
It's going to be, yes, we're doing it on the 25th at 7 and the 26th at 3 at the Anacostia Arts Center. And it's a local talent. His name is Mr. Anthony Green. He's the writer and the director of When Boys Exhale.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm really excited about. I'm really excited about that
good.
because that was something. Speaking about vision, I had that on my vision board to be in a play. So I'm so excited that I'm seeing my vision to fruition. And also, I want to point out last year in 2019, we had a really talented individual. Her name is Carly Harvey.
Yes,
She's
you remember
a
her?
singer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she was
Yes.
so
Oh, my
talented.
God,
Yeah,
she
yeah,
is.
so
Very.
talented.
We're gonna have her back for certain.
Yeah.
but-
Well, guess what?
What?
Carly has been nominated for a Whammy.
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
that is awesome.
So what I need
job.
what I need everybody to do is go to whammydc.awardsplatform.com. So Whammies is spelled WAMMIIES, DC.awardsplatform.com, and vote for Carly Harvey. And she's the only African American in that genre.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
Best blues artist and / group. So remember that name.
She's the
She's
only
gonna
in the
be
blues?
big. She's the only
In the blues?
in the blues.
Wow.
And she's talented,
invented
just
the
so talented.
blues.
Yeah. Yeah. So
We
yeah,
got the blues.
yeah. So don't forget Carly. Go to there and vote for Carly, and tell your friends to vote for Carly, because we want to see her win. She's a tremendous talent. A tremendous talent.
That's good, because this is our area for the
Yes.
Grammys.
Yeah.
Okay, and a lot of people don't take that lightly.
That's right.
Because that is really an honor to receive that. And it's been out now for over 20 years.
Yes,
At
it
least
has.
20 years, the
It
Whammies.
has. I
And
used to go to those.
yeah,
I used to go to the
Yeah, I
Whammies?
used to
Yeah,
go to the
we used to go to
Whammies, and
Yes.
one of my good friends, a producer in this area, he has a Grammy and a Whammy.
Wow.
Grammy
Wow.
and a Whammy.
Grammy
Yeah,
and a
so
Whammy.
that's a great when you can. And we'll have her on, and maybe we
Yes.
get some other artists
Yeah.
to feature. Of all ethnicity groups of genre.
That's there.
To
That's
come
true,
here
to come
and
here,
talk
right.
about it, and have someone from the Whammy organization
Oh,
Yeah.
to
that
come
would
and
be
talk
great.
about
Yeah,
that,
that would
as
be
well,
nice.
because we need to stay up on what we're doing in the
Right.
music
Music
industry.
industry.
In
Yeah.
the neighborhood.
And what it is, because a lot of people in this business think DC does not have a lot going on, and we
But-
really do.
Yeah, we do.
In
a
this
lot.
area, we
A lot.
really do. So we're going to keep that. That's a project for you. Get us a Whammy. I could do it, but you are so good with going out getting people.
Yeah, that's Wyoming.
She's a entertainer.
Yeah, entertainer,
Correspondence.
information, liaison.
Yeah, I could be the entertainment segment.
Yes, girl. Brought to you by
But don't get that. I want y'all to come on out to my play now.
Now
And
we're coming.
Yeah, the tickets,
Now, I was going to say that. Tickets.
yeah, tickets. You can get tickets at Eventbrite. Eventbrite. So you
Okay.
just go and the keyword that you put in is when boys exhale.
That's
And like I was saying,
good.
it's the 25th and the 26th down at the Anacostia Arts Center on Good Hope Road. Anthony Green, a prolific talent, director and writer, and it's an excellent play full of social commentary and just a great tribute.
Beautiful.
What
to
part?
Eventbrite.
What's your role?
I'm the mom.
I know the money. I would
Yeah,
see
all
that.
the
That's
mom.
good.
Yeah.
Daisy, you have a good
Right.
leading role there,
Yeah, I
lady.
do. I do. It's
No,
just perfect.
girl.
Just showing off.
She is
got
showing
some
up.
extras
She
in the
already-
house.
Yeah,
It's
but
perfect
this is
for me.
I love that. Maybe we can have some of the cast to come
Oh,
here.
I would love that. They
Please
would love
invite
that
them.
Too. Mhm.
Invite
Okay,
them. We'll
let me
talk
know.
about what Saturday
Yeah.
that they
Okay.
can come.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
Education Saturday or
Just
Entrepreneur
kind of
Saturday.
Maybe
just
education.
come
But
on
probably
in as a
education.
commercial,
Yeah.
as just an addition, just to come
just
on.
to
Yeah,
come out.
exactly.
They would love
whenever
that.
they're available.
It's just
you know?
it's just 4 of us.
Really?
Just 4 of us.
Really?
Yes.
That's
So
good.
I have a major role.
You have a major role. I have a major role.
Okay, so I have a major
But
role.
that's good, Kathy.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Oh, and I would
Twin
love
boys
to do
is-
that.
Yes,
Have
let's
Anthony
do
come.
that. Yes, have him to come and talk about it.
Okay.
Because we
Yeah,
got to
that's
continue
local.
to,
That's
yes,
local.
continue to support our black
Yeah.
theater, and all
Yeah,
of our
theater.
writers and producers and those who are doing great things. So we got to maintain having them here, and this is what this platform is about. We want
Okay.
to showcase all our art. So, Miss Peggy, girl, tell us what the woosah.
Yeah.
You got a woosah to
I
say.
did real good. I kind of settled down in December. Did a few things, and one of the things that I'm proud, we had the opportunity to go to the Kennedy Center.
Yeah, I was going
Okay.
to
Ooh,
mention
yes,
that.
yes,
you
that
know,
was
see,
awesome.
I
That
heard
was
it was
awesome.
wonderful.
Oh, that's right. You weren't there.
I wasn't
Linda
able
was
to
Yeah,
there.
right.
Linda,
I
you
was
guys
there.
were-
It was beautiful. It was awesome. They spotlighted, what was it, the R&B Symphony and
Yeah,
the
R&B
Motown
Symphony
60s.
I bet that
and
was great.
Motown.
Motown.
Oh,
It was the
my
Motown
God.
sound, and they brought all the Motown
Sound.
all the Motown music back.
Oh, I bet that was
They
great.
they even had the costumes.
Yeah, they
It
were
was
dressed.
awesome. It was awesome.
That
Well,
was
yeah,
beautiful.
speaking of Motown, Diana Ross is going to be at the
Yeah.
Kennedy
Yeah.
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 Yes, she is.
Yeah, I love that. So,
Did you see my post? Who was it? Lakey and I took a post of the big poster of her where she's
Where?
coming in. I think it's January the 9th through the 11th.
Oh, where's she going to
Kennedy Center.
Yeah,
At the
she's
Kennedy
Kennedy
Center.
Center.
Yeah.
So get
And my
your
sister
ticket.
loved her, and I said, I'm going to see what I can do to surprise her. But when my husband told me the tickets are like $500.
Golly.
Did you hear what I just said?
Surprise! You're not going.
That's a
So we're gonna see it on TV.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
we're gonna see it on local TV.
Wow.
And I'm telling you,
$500.
and some people
Ridiculous.
they don't have a problem
Is
with
it a fundraiser?
Oh, I don't know.
No.
That's
It's
probably
a fundraiser.
probably her
No.
money.
Yeah.
What? You
right,
talking
you know.
about for no, honey? That's a
fundraiser.
concert for
The
her.
best seats in the house is $500.
That's crazy.
So if you want to get in the back, I guess that's
take the
about
back.
100, about 125.
Oh, I'll take that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then
Because you know where
you
we
can give
were
me a
sit-
ticket
look
here.
where I was sitting
You can buy me a ticket.
for the Motown show. I was up there in the tier, but it was still.
But it's a
excellent
good
seating.
seat. Yeah.
I was in the
yeah.
first tier, and
Yeah.
and excellent seating still.
Yeah.
So-
And then we had opportunity to spend some time with
Oh yeah, Razzle Dazzle.
Razzle
Dazzle.
Dazzle.
That's on my
Oh,
That's my
that was
combo.
excellent.
That was awesome.
We had a
too.
great time. It was
yes.
so much
First
fun.
class fashion show. I mean, it's nice to go to a fashion show
Yeah.
and you see stuff that people can actually wear.
Yeah, that
you
makes
know,
it nice.
It was awesome. First class. I applaud y'all guys. Look forward to next year. Okay.
This year.
What
This
year?
year. This year.
Yeah, this year.
She got
So
it
you're
going.
planning now, right? Okay, we're
She
planning
got her
now.
thoughts going on and how to it's going. But just something like that takes a lot of time and
It
preparation.
does.
It
It does.
It exerts you, but it's fun.
The
But when you're
planning.
done, you're like, thank God it's over.
It's over with. Yeah.
Next.
Yeah.
And then they
kinda
supported
doing
us as well.
And I want to definitely get to
Yes.
that. Again, Razzle Dazz, guys, we had a wonderful time. We just supported our sister, our young baby boy.
All the young people.
Yeah.
Noah,
Noah,
all the young
where's
people.
Noah? He
Noah's
left?
here. No, he's here. We got an artist coming in.
Oh,
He went out
okay.
there to greet him.
Oh, okay.
But our girl, Savita, she was such a great
Yes,
hostess. Coordinator, producer, and
Wow.
just she's
Jack of all
all
trades.
everything to
Yes.
Artesian record label.
Oh.
Well, we're going to talk about some of these artists that's going to be coming on the label. We have one coming on today that we're going to feature, so it's a lot in store for what's to come for Artesian
Yes,
record
yes.
label, and that's going to be awesome. Some of their artists are going to come through and do some showcasing with us periodically. So we got a lot to do and for our young people, and we're excited about that. But yeah, the fashion show was
Oh
excellent.
my God, yes.
It was really, really
And,
nice.
and then you know our favorite sister of all time, Sylvia.
Sylvia
Traymore
Traymore
Morrison.
Morrison.
She's
Yeah.
Oh
just
my
such a
God.
hostess of all hosts.
And Chris.
She's MC
Chris
upon
Tucker?
MC with
No,
Chris.
I mean
Chris
Thomas.
The
Another
man.
team, the other
All
team.
kind of Chris, right?
Other
But
team.
he is Chris Thomas.
No, not
He
Chris
is
Tucker.
the legends. These are legends, ladies and
Chris Thomas,
gentlemen.
yes.
They're not just, we just talk about them and just
Yeah.
passing of
Yeah, yeah.
conversation. They are legends
Impersonators.
of our area. Chris Thomas and Sylvia Traymore Morrison are legends in this
And
across
together
the
they
globe.
work
Oh,
so
weren't they?
well.
Oh, they work
Yeah,
so
they
well
work
together.
very well because they've
together.
known
They
each
do.
other
Yes.
for a long,
I
long
love their
time.
routines.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had a great time. I like class, and it was very classy.
Very classy.
Yeah.
Very classy, and it was well done and well put together. So yeah, but thank you again, like you were saying, Peggy, for them supporting us in the domestic violence.
Yes, yes.
For us in that area, for Sisters Network, and our Sisters Helping Sisters organization for the domestic violence, and we were there to support in the area of doing silent auction and auctioning for some of the things that we presented that evening. And so we had a good time. We're going to
Yeah.
continue to support that area. And of course,
Exactly.
speaking of domestic violence, you all know first Saturdays of every month is on this show we talk about domestic violence. And this is what we're going to be speaking about today. more and more, I find that we are to continue to keep this conversation going.
We have to.
Yeah,
We have to.
yeah, we really do have to keep
You
it
meet
going.
every time, like I was telling you, I met a young lady at our other event we went that we supported Karen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we
Oh,
met
yeah,
a young lady.
yeah.
So that women, there are women everywhere.
Yeah.
And last night I looked at that special that Robin on the ladies that were kidnapped, young girls that were kidnapped last night, and it was on the 3 young ladies, and they managed to get out through the little girl. That story is awesome. That domestic violence. There's
it
so
is.
many mean
It's just
people.
out
It's
of
a
control.
lot.
Yeah.
It
So
really
many.
is. And so we're here to talk about, we have our guest here. We had to invite her back.
Oh,
Karen
great.
Tillman,
Yeah.
if you all
Yes.
remember her
Yeah,
from
I
our
remember.
last segment that we had last month about this. And I felt the need to bring her back because her story is so compelling and it's just so much engulfed in to include her story. And I think she definitely is able to free a lot of women
Yeah.
to say, you know what, your story, my story is nothing compared to your
Tell
story.
me about
Each
it.
story is
Each
so
story is
compelling.
just- it really is.
Each story is, yes.
It really is. So
Yeah.
she has a book. She's an author. She's going to come up later in the show and start to talk about it, dig a little more deeper, because I think she didn't get a chance to get it out like she wanted to talk about her life story. And these are the things that I think we always should talk about to help her as an author to get it out.
Get it out.
To get her story out, to help other women to do the same. Because we all could write a book.
Tell me about it.
We could get together and sit down and write a book. We got stories to tell. So I just wanted to say that. But again, first Saturday is domestic violence. Second Saturdays is what?
Health and wellness.
Headed up by our girl Linda.
Yeah.
And third Saturdays is what? She's not here.
Education.
Education. Headed by Charlene.
By
And
Charlene Day.
your day is what, Peggy?
Entrepreneurship.
And
That's the
our
fourth.
entrepreneurship. And fifth Saturday, when there's a fifth Saturday, we've now have incorporated our youth.
Yes.
Dante.
Dante.
Woo, 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 woo.
Yeah.
That is what is it? 4 Youth Live.
Yeah.
4 Youth Live. 4YL.
youth.
The number 4, the Y,
yeah.
and the L.
4 Youth Live,
They are
4 Youth.
so.
I got it. 4 Youth Live, 4 Youth.
For you.
Yes, on fifth Saturdays, we have our youth, our young people are here on this platform, and they did a grand job
Oh,
the
they
last
did.
Their debut
great.
show was so
Great.
great.
It's
I can't
great.
wait till the next one, which I think is next month.
Is it next month?
Are you all getting together now, Dante, or starting to talk? Woo!
good.
See,
Good.
they talk behind the scene. We don't know everything, right? That's all good,
right.
though.
Good
I'm
planning.
excited.
That's the way you
Good
do it.
planning
That's
that
how you
they
do
do,
it.
but they're a nice-looking group of young people. I
Yeah,
love this
yeah.
panel.
Yeah.
They really look good. I'm excited for them.
And the
Intelligent.
conversation.
Intelligent.
We're intelligent conversations.
Intelligent conversation from our young people.
from our
That's
young people.
great.
They're
Yes.
teaching us some things.
Yeah. Exactly.
Absolutely.
You know,
guys
We
can
better
teach us
learn
a lot.
from them.
Yeah, we have to.
Yeah, we
That's
have
a
to.
must. That's a requirement.
They are,
I believe
Yeah,
children
they
are
are,
future.
they are our future.
They are our
Children are
future.
future.
Yeah. So I think we're going to take a break at this time. Can we go to a break? And are you ready for us over there? Happy New Year, Stan.
Stan the man.
Stan,
Yeah,
our
yeah.
engineer, is so wonderful. I
Stan
just
the man.
Stan the man. He makes it happen. Stan, take us to a break. And we're going to be right back.
All right.
Okay, yay.
This bond between us, foundation is trust. That's what yes, it is. Family's all about, yeah. Always. Let's stay real close. Sticking real close to you. Sticking real close to you. Giving each other.
Right.
We're back. We're back. We're back.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Yes. So,
Oh, what is happening here?
she said, "What's happening?"
My
That little
hair's-
piece of thing.
and then it's just
Nothing,
hanging.
but you know.
A thing.
I know. It's that thing. It's that
All of a sudden, it just. Yeah, that little piece of
little
thing.
piece of
funny.
thing. So Peggy, what's happening with Sisters for Sisters Network? Because we always have to keep Sisters for Sisters Network
Oh,
in
my
the forefront
God.
of some things. What's going on for the new?
Just so much good stuff. We're going to turn our office into a resource center,
Oh.
Okay.
which it's going to really add so much value to the community because it's not just going to be for us; it's for the community.
Right.
What it's just so much stuff that we have on the list that we really going to expand. We now have the opportunity for individuals to come in and take advantage of this microloan.
Yeah, I was going to mention
Yeah,
about
yeah.
the
Which
microloan.
is,
I've
if
been
you're-
seeing a lot of that around though.
It's a
those
lot. I've seen a lot.
postings, and
Lot of
it
money
didn't
out
say it
there.
to you.
Until I brought it up,
right.
Right.
Until we start, we always first on everything we do. Right?
That's true.
Yeah, that's right.
That's true. Yeah.
But it was
true.
funny. I started seeing the posters. But with this program, it's from a nonprofit out of Washington, D.C. called Life Asset. And what they're doing is they're providing these microloans for those who are interested in starting their business, or you might be a seasoned business owner. One of the problems that we have is that we have a tendency to commingle our money. Whether or not it's your personal money with your business, okay? And so with this loan, it will kind of help you separate your personal
It'd be
from your
strictly
business
business, okay.
and keep it separate, okay? And it also will help you to establish business credit.
Right.
That's great.
So I am so proud that we're doing that, and we have roughly about 30 of the women in the organization.
Who've taken advantage?
That's
of it?
taken advantage of. Yeah,
great.
I say 20 because there's additional people outside that's
I got
coming
you.
part
I
of
got
us.
you. I got you.
And we're going to be doing a onboarding session where we're going to let's have a conversation about how to do business.
Okay. That's
Just because you're doing business doesn't mean you know how to do business.
That's exactly
true.
right.
Okay, so we have some expertise in the organization that are going to be talking about money management, the front end of your business. What does that look like? The marketing, your website, just dropping nuggets. So I'm excited about that. And then it's going to provide a platform for you to showcase your business. Get up, do your 30-second pitch of your business. You don't know who's in the room that can be able to add value to what you're doing. So with that, and with the resource center that we're building, and one of the other things that we're finding out is in our community that our people don't know who the players are in our community. And when I say players, I'm not talking about in that perspective. I'm talking about your legislative. Who is your county council? These are the people who make decisions in your community. And so it is time for us to step up, know who they are, and go to these meetings and be part of what's going on in your community. We need to get our young people to understand how important this is, because in 10 years, 20 years, you're going to be sitting where we are, okay? And you need to be capable to make decisions, help those who are in the decision-making process to make those decisions. You understand what I'm saying?
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
So
definitely.
we got a whole lot going on. We're going to make it happen in 2020. So I'm just saying, folks, it's time to wake up.
Got you. I got
up.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when is the next large Sister for Sister Network meeting that we can invite people to come
Yeah.
out?
Thank you,
out to?
Kathy. You know, I can't think of everything when y'all guys are on board.
That's right, because one coming up this week.
Yeah, we're having our first Sister Circle Business Network meetup this January the 7th, which is on Tuesday.
Right.
And I'm telling you, this week is just flying through real
It's going
fast.
fast, yeah.
And I'm just saying, folks, come get in the room. If you don't do nothing but be in the room to hear the information, if it's not for you, it's somebody in your family who needs to know. Let you be the person to share that with them.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Got you.
So I'm excited. Y'all guys, we are a team. We're in this together as one. And we're going to change lives in 2020. And this is how we're going to do it.
Go.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
That's awesome. I think it's great. I mean, women are on the move again. Like I said, last year we wanted to move. I think we are even continue to stay on the move for the things we need to do to grow for our vision.
Right.
You know, that's a vision. You have a vision.
have a
Live out
vision.
your vision. It's about having your dreams met. You
And this
know?
was what I applaud our young people. They are smart enough to get it.
Yes, they are.
You understand what I'm saying?
they get it.
They know that they cannot afford to sit around and wait for other folks to do things for them. And they're getting out and they're doing it. And so I have to applaud them.
Yeah, I do. I applaud them. I mean, they really are not fearful much. It's when
No.
it comes to challenging what they need to do,
Yeah.
you know, in that area. And they are just really go-getters.
Yeah, because I'm going to tell you, my son, he turns 30 on the 9th, and he said, I want to spend my birthday in Africa. That's where I want to go. He's 30 years old. He set his plan up. He said, I'm going. And he went.
And I've been following him on Facebook. He's in Ghana.
Really?
Come on,
Wonderful.
Ghana.
Wonderful.
Yes.
All
is
of,
great.
mostly all he sends back some nice pictures, but mostly all the pictures he sends back are like he's at parties. He parties.
They party over here.
Kathy, everything I see is at a party.
He said the party doesn't start over here till 1 o'clock a.m. Mom, it's like okay.
That is what I love seeing our young people go out and explore. They must broaden their horizons.
Yes.
They got to do that. That's the only way you're going to learn. It's the only way you're going to know life.
Yes.
You cannot stay in your little one community. Your community is your
gotta get out.
community,
You
but
gotta
you
go.
gotta
You
get
gotta
out.
fly.
You gotta fly. You gotta do it.
fly,
And I'm
guys.
so excited when I hear young people are
Yes.
going out and not afraid to step out of their comfort zone
exactly.
and make it happen and do it. I
Well,
think
when you're young, you don't have that fear.
You don't have that fear.
You know, you don't have that fear.
And you don't have those
it's like babies,
responsibilities
you know.
You
either.
don't have those responsibilities.
Because we
thing.
were,
That's
Renee
right.
Allen and I were in Ghana in 2014. So we're talking
Yeah.
about, God, almost 6 years. And I tell you, you're talking about an experience. I would like to say and put a pledge out there to all our brothers and sisters. Go to Africa. I don't
Yes.
care
I'm
what
going.
part of Africa you go into.
Just go.
But go to Ghana
I plan to
first.
go there.
I'm
go.
telling you, when we
Yeah.
arrived in Ghana, and I'll keep this short, we there was about 25 of us who traveled together. It was more of a missionary health event. And I tell you, when we got there, it must have been about 2 o'clock in the morning, and the kids in the neighborhood greeted us. We could not get off the bus because they were so happy to see us.
Yes.
And I tell you, those kids brought tears to your heart to allow you to understand how blessed we are.
Yes.
Live over there for 2 minutes, and you appreciate living back here.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm talking
Sure.
about? So I challenge all of you guys, take the opportunity, get out of your comfort zone. If it's not Africa, go somewhere else
Yeah,
where our
go
people
out-
are.
Where our
yes,
people
yes,
are.
yes.
Yeah, so you can
Yeah.
They're in
understand how
Africa.
they live.
Yeah,
Yes.
I
Definitely
think.
go to
And you were
There's
I'm
so
gonna
many
say-
parts to go.
Yes.
Yes,
really
so many
really
parts.
is.
to
It
go.
really, but you know,
And the
I'm sure this
continent.
may still do this now. I'm not sure. I
Yes.
don't have a young kid anymore.
Pen pal.
But for us,
No, is that what you were going to say?
What?
I just said, no, you were saying the young people. I remember growing up, we used to have pen pals.
yeah.
And they were like
yeah.
from different
Oh, yeah.
countries.
Yes,
and
yes,
you learned their
yes,
culture
yes.
and
Yeah,
how
you
they
know,
lived.
and also we took trips.
trips, yeah.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
took school trips, not
Yeah.
just
Do they still do that?
downtown.
Right.
We scheduled trips,
Right.
and our parents had to pay the money.
Right.
And we would stay overnight, and we would take trips, and then we would go to that particular city, and we would get up,
Right.
and then we go on tour.
Tour.
You know, those are the things that you'll never forget.
Oh
No.
my God.
You will
wow.
never
It
forget
widens
that.
your
And
horizon.
it really begins
does.
to just
Yes.
show you what life is about. So wherever it is, parents, continue to instill in your children
Yes.
And take your
Yes.
to
children.
do great things.
Take
Right.
them, yes.
But
Grow
you know,
up and do great
I
things.
just want to say this real quick. I don't know if anybody ever thought of it, but I thought of it how when Africans came over here, we had nothing. We had clothes. We had no clothes. we had nothing
when
but
they
our intellect.
stole us.
When they stole us,
They
we came over here in
enslaved
Middle
us.
Passage, you know,
Yeah.
and we had nothing. But then you think about it. You just think about where we are and what we're doing now. So now you have African Americans traveling back to Africa on an airplane, first class, you know, dressing nice, looking nice, having money. So if anybody ever tries to say anything about what African Americans can't do or
We can
anything
do
negative about
anything.
African Americans, think about what we started out with. This is the year of the return. So think
Yes.
about 16,
Come on
19.
now.
Here we are. Well, it's 2020, but still, 2019 was the year of return. Don't let anybody ever try to put us down as people about what we can't do
ahead, girl.
and
Yeah.
what we're
We
not
can
about.
do it.
That's
all.
right. I
We
agree
have
with
done
that
it all.
totally.
Yeah.
We are here.
Absolutely.
I mean, think about it.
Absolutely.
We had nothing but our intellect. I'm talking about nothing. Oh, I'm
Yes.
getting loud now, but we had nothing.
They took
But
everything
today
away.
we're talking to
But
yes, this
yeah.
is what we need to know and hear and continue to talk about.
Yes.
We must continue to talk about it, of everything that we are doing.
Yes.
We are here to make sure we let the community know. But speaking of young people, our youth, and doing great things, I'm excited about having this young man that's going to be coming up, and he is going to share his talent with us on our stage. He's the first of 2020 to be on our show. Yay! And so I'm excited about bringing
He
our
was the
talent
last,
back.
too.
No,
no,
he's
no,
not been
I'm
here.
thinking
No,
Noah.
we
I was
no,
thinking
no,
he was
we
the
said it, but no, he looks
You're
like
right.
he would have been
That's
here
right.
already,
That's
right?
right.
But no, we're excited to have EX, right? Am I pronouncing it correctly? EXE. I don't know what I said before, but EXE. I apologize. But in the meantime, we're going to go to a break. We're going to come back, and we're going to introduce you to EXE right after this.
Yay.
See ya.
EXE.
Tell
Yes.
somebody to come back.
Yay, yay, yay.
Yeah.
So
Always sisters, always friends. Let's stay real close till the end. Forgiving each other, letting love cover. Always sisters, always friends. We have to live in harmony, even though we may disagree. 'Cause fighting each other is not the answer. Sharing the grace, let's be enriched with peace and love, adding compassion from above. Never forsaking, just understanding. Ain't that what families are made of? No matter what may come or go, no matter we stick together and it shows. This bond between us, foundation is trust. That's what yes it is. Family's all about, yeah. Always sisters, always. Let's stay real close. Sticking real close to you. Sticking real close to you. Giving each other. Letting love cover. Always sisters, always friends.
hi, y'all. Hi. As I was saying before we went on break, that we have a lovely artist, and his name is EXE. And he was born a premature baby and lost his twin brother. And through his struggles, he's found purpose and aspires to be a world-class musical talent while also pursuing a role on the big screen as an actor. He looks like he can go on big screen as far as I'm concerned already. He has this nice persona, this look. He already has a character built in him. Also, I want to say that he's devoted himself to follow in the footsteps of his newfound musical idols. Who is this? Bob Marley,
Yeah,
Tupac,
Tupac.
Sam
Sam
Cooke, and I'm
Cooke.
sure many more. I just want
He's
to
an
get
old
out of
soul.
He's an old soul, and
about
we want to just get out of his way
Yes.
and let him do his thing. Ladies and gentlemen, EXE. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Let's put it up for him. Yes.
Yeah.
Check. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey. This song here is called All By Myself. Just what I was feeling at the time. Yeah, No pain, no gain. So it hurts every time we pop champagne. I pour it for the ones DC store slain. I'm painting you a picture, all you need is a frame. The streets where I slang made it easy to attain. A boatload of money, at least some loose change. Enemies will remain if you top me still remain. But I shoot to kill, leave nothing but remains. Ayy, Maryland, I reign. The rap slang bias bars like cocaine. I flow crack rock like I'm on my own flame. Spawning the money like I forgot my own name. I seek to get ahead like I only get brains. Remember when I used to hold weight like a cane? Man, now I'm dry in the rain. Hit the hood like a boxer heading in the rain. All by myself, I'm so fly, might fly myself. Right beside my wealth, they counting for money, man, I'm tired like hell. All by myself, I'm so fly, might fly myself. Right beside my wealth, they counting for a minute, man, I'm tired like hell. All by myself, I'm so fly, might fly myself. Right beside my wealth, they counting for a minute, man, I'm tired like hell. All by myself, I'm so fly, might fly myself. Right beside my wealth, they counting for a minute, man, I'm tired like hell. We ain't over here, supersize my wealth. It smells like money, if I said it, I dealt. We light up the night is still young. Statutory rap, cause I swear I'm being felt. I assure myself, the Lord's my help. We never go to waste like I wore my belt. Tonight we finna ball in DC, John Wall. Said toast cause we don't need to carry toast no more. Shorty bought a friend and both came with no draws. And I came without difficulty after they got off. Celebrate tonight cause I ain't never had it all. We just sitting back, shitting on these niggas like a star. Oh, we should be above the law the way we made it thus far. I made it this far. I follow my dreams like crumbs on the floor. I perfected my calling like a telephone cord. If I pass gas, I bet you try to trap it in the jar. Cause you never seen a brother cleaner than a light chore. Oh, I'm the king and the czar. I'm X with a dark Caesar headed for the stars. Life is a movie, I'm perfect for the part. I had a dark past, so I need a brighter charm. So I need a brighter charm. Life is a movie, I'm perfect for the part. Hey, all by myself. I'm so fly, might fly myself. Right beside my wealth. Been counting for a minute, man, I'm tired like hell. All by myself. I'm so fly, might fly myself. Yeah, right beside my wealth. Been counting for a minute, man, I'm tired like hell. Yeah, all by myself. I'm so fly, might fly myself. Right beside my wealth. Been counting for a minute, man, I'm tired like hell. Yeah, all by myself. I'm so fly, might fly myself. Right beside my wealth. Been counting for a minute, man, I'm tired like hell. Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate y'all. Yeah. All right.
Good job.
Break.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Come on over, come on over. Break, 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 break. Hold on for a second.
Yeah.
You want to? Yeah, you might as well, because we got a few minutes.
While your purse is there. Is your purse there? Oh.
Okay, I'll let you get in and then
Okay, perfect.
Kind of tight in here, honey.
Got me in between all these people.
Look at you.
Got me blushing.
Come on, old ladies,
Ma'am.
right?
Yeah, at least you're not by herself.
Oh, no. No more. No more.
Okay.
Exactly.
I'm ready to fly, okay?
Exactly.
Hey guys, X is in house.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yes.
So, your actual name is pronounce your actual.
X. It's pronounced as X.
But your name.
Elise.
Elise.
Elise Etienne. Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Elise
okay.
Etienne. It's so
Thank you.
it's
Thank
so
you.
unique. I did not want to just pass that out. Your name is beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
love that. So give us some background, what you're doing, how you got started, who you really are, and where you come from. All in one. Where you come from? Where you come
Okay. I was born in DC General Hospital.
Washingtonian.
Yeah.
Right. I was
DC.
born there. I grew up in Silver Spring. Kind of made a transition to New York City at 16.
What part?
All over.
Oh,
over the Five Boroughs.
really?
Yeah, Harlem, Bronx, Queens, Brooklyn, everywhere.
yes. Manhattan in the house right here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Manhattan.
Yeah. I might have seen you on the block one time. Yeah. Hopping out the cab or something.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
fast rolling,
Yeah,
moving fast.
moving,
How we
moving.
doing? Moving fast.
So I went through a lot, those stages. My mom passed when I was 8, about to turn 9. It kind of shocked the family. My father couldn't really hold it together, just pay the mortgage, So it's tough. So me as a young kid, being misunderstood a lot, being around different people outside of the family, so I was easily swayed, easily being what you call it,
Influenced?
easily influenced. Yeah, at that time, those was critical years.
Right.
From 9 up.
Yeah.
So,
Growth years.
Yeah, get into a lot of trouble in school. So at 16, got to a point, I hit a growth spurt. My dad was like, you know what, I can't. I ain't gonna keep whooping your ass. You gonna hit back one day.
You must have been tall back then.
I just shot up. He was like, you gotta get out the house.
Time to go.
Right. Wow. So at that point, it was a friend of a family that got shot in the area, and I stayed with him. He had a live-in nurse that stayed with him every day, 24 hours, and he just had like a book of CDs. All types of CDs, DMX, Jay-Z, Tupac, Bob Marley. I mean, a lot. And the only thing I knew about hip-hop or music was what came on the radio. I didn't know there was like so much great music. The radio was just a whole different aspect.
Right,
exactly.
It's business at that point.
Exactly.
Right.
But once you get to their CDs and their albums, you
You
get
get to
see.
learn them and understand who they are.
Exactly. So once he played this CD for me, like I heard Nas, Jay-Z, my mind just it was mind-boggling, and I just knew that that's what I wanted to do at that point. And it was crazy because he went that route. He went to New York City, and he was like so athletic, so talented before he got shot. I mean, he used to flip off walls. He used to wear Spider-Man suits and flip in Times Square for money. I mean, when I was a kid, he used to just go off the wall and flip. He got so great that he was able to go off one wall to another wall and come down. I mean, freakishly talented till he got shot in the forehead. And the fragments are still in his head. Like, I'm looking at his CAT scans, so he can't do what he wanted to do before. So he kind of like passed the torch to me. He was just like, man, don't worry about nothing in life. Just, go do you.
Yeah, you begin to start appreciating
Yeah.
life
Right,
when you
right,
see
big
it
time.
before your eyes.
Yeah. I felt like
absolutely.
I was on a mission.
Yeah. So with this mission, are you recording? You got your own CD? You under label? What's going
Yeah, what
on
are you
with you
doing?
performing? Just tell us.
Well, I think
that
right now
area.
I'm just working with like-minded people. at
Yes.
this point.
Good.
I'm working
Good.
with like-minded people.
Good.
Yeah.
You're around great company.
I see that. I see that. That's Mama Love over there.
Yeah. You got your brother over there, and
Yeah.
he's doing great things, and
Yeah.
they got your back,
people.
and things like that. That's what we need.
That's what we need.
In this business, it's called music business.
Right.
It's not easy.
Entertainment.
Entertainment.
entertainment,
Absolutely. But
yes.
you were purpose to do what you're doing.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
And we're happy that you came and stopped
Yeah.
by. Are you going to be doing anything that we can come and see you? Because
yeah.
you write all of you had written this.
Yeah,
correct?
I wrote that in the shelter. I wrote that in New York City.
Wow.
Yeah. That's
That ain't even current. I'm gonna put you up to speed. Don't worry about that, ladies. As of right now, I'm just recording as much music as I can with my peers.
Okay.
And see what we can come up with.
Yeah, that's
love
going to
that.
be, well, we're going to definitely know more about you, hear more about you.
We have adopted
What do
you, so we're going to
Yeah, we're going to do all of
We're
that.
going to do whatever we can do to help.
What is your handle out there for people to reach you and look you up and follow
My
you?
Instagram is RIP Mama Forever. This is why I like this, because it's like, since my mama gone, oh, y'all can be my
Yes, we claimed you already, huh?
Thank you. I appreciate
That's
that.
nice. Absolutely. You guys don't have a problem with that. We don't mind
Welcome
adopting
back anytime.
good, young, handsome,
Yeah.
go-getter, smart, intelligent,
right.
whatever voice
That's
I can
right.
use.
That's for sure.
Tall, handsome,
Tall,
charming.
Unlimited.
Yeah, as long as you're in all that. As
Wow.
long as you're in that category, we'll adopt you.
But my Instagram is RIP Mama MAMA Forever, which is EVA.
Oh,
R.I.P. Mama
wonderful.
forever, yeah.
Great,
Beautiful,
great,
beautiful,
great.
beautiful.
Well, we are excited. You are going to come back and
do
just be
more.
a part of us. And I'm sure they're going to have you on the For Youth live show.
Yes,
So y'all can kick it and hang out on the platform and just talk, you know.
And tell your story more.
Yeah.
definitely.
Because your
Definitely.
story is a successful story.
Right.
So you
They
have
can
to
help
keep
someone
telling it.
else.
Yeah, you definitely.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, X.
X.
X. Come on, give it up for X. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you for
Yes,
having me. I
yes,
appreciate
yes.
it.
Hang out with us.
Yeah.
Come on, Miss Karen.
Always sisters, always friends. Let's stay real close till the end. Forgiving each other, letting love cover. Always sisters, always friends. We have to live in harmony, even though we may disagree. 'Cause fighting each other is not the answer. Sharing the grace, let's be enriched with peace and love, having compassion from above. Never forsaking, just understanding. Ain't that what families are made of?
And we're back. And we're back. Yeah. I just want to put an announcement out there. Ladies and gentlemen, you all must, since we talk about entertainment and talent and shows and theater, DC Black Broadway is having another production of the Golden Girls. Yay! Yes. We'll be featuring that at the City Winery.
Yes.
Yes,
What's the
next
date on
month,
the wine?
Black History Month, Sunday, February the 9th.
Okay.
That's
February the
the
9th.
first Sunday of February.
Okay.
We're going to be
We
at
will
the
be
City
there.
Winery. Come and laugh, have fun, and it's exciting.
'Cause I missed the
It'll be
last one-
hilarious.
last time y'all guys
Yes,
did
when
it.
we were at the Carlisle. This time we're at the City Winery. We're growing.
Yeah.
So the first one we did, it was an episode there at the Carlisle. This one is a new episode.
it's a new episode.
Yes, there we go. Woo, thanks. Let the people see it out there, Dante. Let the people see the flyer, and that we're going to be doing that show. And tickets are going, ladies and gentlemen. So let's
April's in the
go.
show with you too. Awesome.
Yes, we got a lot of good. We got another funny guy. Terrell Brown is in it. April Sampay and Kim G and Christina, Marcus and Anita Wade. Those are the Golden Girls.
Okay.
The Golden Girls. So we're excited.
Go.
So you all get your tickets. Go on citywinery.com. Let's go. So, Karen, thanks for coming back.
Thanks for having me.
We need a whole show for Karen.
But it's okay.
honestly.
She's going to be around because I love her. I love her spirit. I like
Yes.
what she's doing. She said, I'm telling. And that's the first thing we got to do is say, I'm telling.
I'm telling. Yeah.
And talk about it.
Exactly.
Right.
Right.
Karen, tell us about who you are in your book and what inspired you to write this.
Well, I'm a survivor of a child abuse. And just one day I decided to tell my story. Because every time you go on the TV, you still hear children being molested.
Yes.
Yes.
So I decided to write a book.
And so now that you're an adult, you have become this advocate of talking about the children and young girls, particularly, have being abused.
Right.
What type of message you would send out there to these young girls about that?
Well, the message I would send to them that is not their fault,
Right.
and just tell someone. Just keep telling and tell someone listen to you. Because majority of the time they don't listen
They don't
to
listen.
you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times they're scared to tell. You got to get to a point that you don't care about who knows. And who can you go to, and the information is power.
Yeah.
So you got to get the right information. Do you think it's enough information, or information enough out there for our young girls
I think
to
it's a
learn?
lot of information, but you have to understand the black community is always like a taboo to talk about. The black community. They want to keep it a secret. Like my family, we couldn't talk about things like this because it's always a secret.
Because of shame, or they wanted to protect the legacy of the family, which whatever that meant.
Yeah, a lot of times
Whatever that meant.
they're trying to protect family members.
And then there's women who's
Right.
trying to keep their husbands and boyfriends.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
They don't
Right.
want to leave their boyfriends
Right.
or husbands.
For the fear of
They won't be loved.
Yeah.
Well,
Loss
yeah.
of finances.
There won't be finances.
Finance.
There won't be all those good things that whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Not to mention the repercussions
right.
Exactly.
of telling.
Telling.
Yeah, they're going to suffer too.
now you grew up in a household that there was a lot of this going on.
Yes,
Okay, and this is your father,
yes,
your biological father,
Yes.
who was having a sexual.
yes.
Okay.
He was a serial rapist and a child molester
Okay, so let's
in the D.C. area.
Okay. Okay, so you lived in a household where you couldn't even go anywhere,
Right.
but deal with that.
Right,
You can escape.
right.
It's like that story last night. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Those girls.
And a
Yes.
lot of young girls are living the things that you are talking about now, and that's why I feel this has to be told. It needs to be told
Exactly.
because they are wondering. They're living and they are being traumatized by this. So you go to school and you're trying to learn.
But all
and-
this is back there
yeah. Yeah.
in your mind. Yeah. You can't
That
let it go,
experience. Yeah.
but you can't tell.
So you say he was a serial rapist.
He was a
that's
serial
that's
rapist.
serious. That's a serious title to give a father you're living with is a serial rapist. What is a serial
You have to
rapist?
live in that
What-
household with
Yes,
that
yes.
person.
Yeah, meaning what in that respect? And he was totally just continuing, you live this daily.
Yes. I mean, he was an evil man. He was he had this van where he used to just go out and rape people.
Oh, my goodness.
And he always got away with it because when he went to jail, he joined the Muslim group.
Whoa.
So, and majority of the women were just afraid to tell.
Wow.
I mean, it's a really big story, but we don't have time to talk
Well,
about it.
I'm
we're
going
gonna have
to
you
we're
come
going to
back.
break it. We're going to talk about it even more as we move along into this year. We got time, bringing you on because I think this is you can't tell it all in one session.
No.
Okay, we have to break this down.
Break it down.
And talk about this. But I want to just highlight one of your chapters here. Said moving. We moved almost every year from Lamont Street to Harvard Street to Girard Street to Columbia Road to Irving Street and so on and so on, always in a similar neighborhood. The place may be quiet and peaceful before our family moves in, but not for long.
Right. Because everybody was afraid of him. Because everybody knew he carried a gun. And everybody knew when you make him mad, you might end up missing.
Oh, wow.
And a lot of people end up missing.
Oh my God.
This is heart-wrenching.
Yeah, it's... Yeah.
You talk about your mom, you talk about your siblings, and you talk about your school, where you went to school. So as you grew up, how did you begin to decide that you had to get away? Did you get away? Did you run away? Because a lot of girls escape and they make them want to run away from home.
Yeah, well, I did run away, but the police made me go back home.
I've heard that
No
story
protection,
before.
no
because they did
protection.
not because they did not understand the dynamic of believing what a young person would say.
Right, exactly.
And some of them didn't care.
And they
I'm sure,
didn't.
because they knew. They didn't care, depending who that police officer was.
Yeah, so I just had a plan. When I got a certain age, I'll just leave. So that's what I did.
Do you ever feel that he was remorseful for anything?
Till the day he died, no.
Wow,
No.
that's strong.
No.
That is strong.
Do you think he was mentally ill?
Oh no, no question.
He-
He was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But was he ever declared
the
that?
deep one thing, he had a hate for light-skinned women because he was very dark, and he couldn't understand he can make a light-skinned child because my brothers and sisters were dark too.
Dog.
Okay.
So he was
So
like,
you were singled out.
I was singled
Okay.
out.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was singled out, because I wasn't dark-skinned.
Like the
Okay.
rest of the kids.
So it's a lot of colorism, and it's a lot of molestation. It's a lot of stuff that goes with this story.
Wow.
And I know the story is graphic from the sexual part. Okay, so we're going to talk about that another time. Because I know this story right here has a lot of legs to it.
Yeah.
Seriously has legs to it. That's why I wanted to bring her on for the first time than this time. But I know there's legs to this of your story. And the next time that you come, I do want to talk about, it's not going to be pretty. This is not a pretty topic anyway.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Domestic violence and abuse and sexual abuse and all this, the beating and the hurting and the killing and the frustration of it all is not easy. It's not a pretty story. But when you come back, I do want us to talk about the horrific and the grueling sexual, horrible experience you had with that. That left, I'm sure, an indelible brain lasting in your head. You can't erase that.
No.
No.
You can't
Suppressed
erase
but
that.
not erased.
Suppressed but not erased. So to talk about that, when you come back, that's going to be one of the things we're going to talk about.
Yes.
Because I applaud you for not being afraid to even tell it.
Me too.
Tell it.
You know, and some girls need to hear this. This is why we're doing the Sisters Helping Sisters at Fairmont High School, because we want these girls to talk about and know about that this is what they're going through. This has
Exactly.
happened. You're not the only one. These things have been going on for years.
For years. This is
For
nothing new.
years. It's nothing new.
Nothing new.
But you can live through it, you can get through it, and you can become an author. Like Karen. So Karen, we appreciate you coming.
Yeah, Karen.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate. Is there anything that you wanted that that you want us to know or
How can people contact you if
Yeah.
you want to be contacted?
Well, they can contact me on Twitter.
which
What
is
is your handle?
Twitter handle. She got to look at the back of the book. Follow her on Twitter. It's at Karen P. Tillman.
Okay.
Karen P. Tillman. And this is KT? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you have a Facebook?
Yes, but that's only family.
Okay.
Okay. Got you. I got you.
Yeah, but I'm a member at Alfred Street Baptist
Okay.
Church.
Okay.
So we are going to be
In Virginia?
talking about this a lot.
Okay, really for the Black History Month per se. Okay,
Awesome.
good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have had a grand time. I've adopted that word, grand.
It's going to be a grand year.
It's going to be a grand year, a grand
want-
day,
wanna
a
put-
grand week. And
wanna put
quickly
this up right
talk about
fast?
that. Quickly.
Okay, I just want to give you a reminder. On February the 28th, 2020, our very own Florence Champagne's Red Dress Gala Awards is coming up. So we'll make sure everyone knows. And that's February the 28th, the 5th annual anniversary of the celebration. And the name of the organization is Open My Heart Foundation. So you can go to openmyheartfoundation.org for ticket information.
And speaking of red, that's what they wear. The
Oh,
gala is
it's
all
red.
red. Last time I seen it, it's
Wonderful
beautiful.
gala.
It's a wonderful.
At Martin's Crosswind.
Oh yeah,
Martin's Crosswind. Yes.
Okay, definitely in
Just wanna
Greenbelt.
let
So
you
it's
know.
definitely growing because
It's growing.
Yes.
Yeah, I
it's
saw it
smaller
last
spaces.
year.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to be talking about, we got much, tough, of course, weeks and days ahead to talk about
Then
it.
next
announce
week
it.
we're going to have Karen McConnell Jones and her cousin Sharon Porter. They're putting together a magazine called B&P.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we'll have them
So
on.
we're gonna have
so
them
we're going to
on.
have them on. Good. And I
And
must
don't
say-
forget we're traveling.
Yes, I was just going to say before we leave, ladies and gentlemen, we will be at Busboys
Yes.
and Poets next month
Next
on the 8th. On the 8th of February, the second Saturday in February.
come on out.
So
So we're
come
gonna
on
do it
out.
live.
At Anacostia, we're doing a live show.
Live show.
We want to invite you all to have lunch with us, not on us.
Thank you.
At 12 noon at Busboys and Poets. You'll hear more about it, but just start gearing your mind to come and have lunch with us at Busboys and Poets. We've had a grand time. What time is it?
It's
time for you to walk in your purpose and prosperity in 2020. Love you for watching. Bye, Facebook. That's right.
Okay, which way we going?
Thank you guys.
All right, all right. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Hey, pretty girl.
Always sisters, always friends. Let's stay